my pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest today, Mr. Umakant Tiwari, a distinguished veteran in the education sector. Mr. Tiwari, with over 30 years of experience in schools, including 18 years as a school principal for 7 different schools across all levels pre primary, middle, senior, and as the founder principal for Vishwajyot International School and New Vision Public School. His passion for mathematics teaching has enabled him to infuse students with the same enthusiasm for the subject. He has also implemented innovative teaching methodologies and actively based learning, improving the teaching learning process. Additionally, Mr. Tiwari is an avid social worker and aims to run 13,000 projects across the country to provide employment to over 5 lakh people, which will also cater to their daily needs and help making India a developed and economically strong nation. Mr. Tiwari believes in establishing excellent relationship with students and transforming them into good human beings. It's an honor to have Mr. Umakant Tiwari as our guest today, and let us learn from his experiences. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. So we'll start, sir, with what motivated you to become a school principal, and what has been some of your proudest achievements in this role?
Yes, I would like to share that the first child whom I taught in my life was Paramita. I was in 11th standard. I was trying to help him. He was a child of 10th standard. He passed his board exams in 1990. At that time, no coaching classes were ready to help him. So that was one achievement, and I felt that I should become a teacher, and he inspired me that to improve the phobia of mathematics, I should become a maths teacher.
Okay.
And the achievement got in this as working as a principal is that I have attended more than 100 hours of training of CBSE. I have conducted various workshops for different teachers in different schools, and a child of my school was selected as the captain of the Maharashtra cricket team at the school level. And my team has also helped the school to get the ISO certification. So these are the achievements. And since I became the teacher, I felt that I should become the principal. So all these things helped me in becoming a principal.
Sir, we have come to know you have been the student of Judson School, and then after 30 years you became the principal of the same school. Tell us more about this.
I feel proud to say that I am the alumni of Judson School.
Right.
And this school is run by missionaries.
Okay.
So in the last 49 years, we had all 49 Christian principals of the same missionary. But in the 50th year, I was the luckiest person to become the principal of Judson School.
Wow.
And I passed my board exam in 1989. And after 30 years, I became the principal of the same school from where I completed my matriculation.
Wonderful. Wow, sir. Can you tell us about a time when you faced a difficult situation as a school principal and how you overcame it?
I was in Telangana working for Paramita school.
Right.
And since it was in Telangana, the regional language was Telugu. But I was not having much knowledge of Telugu.
Okay.
And I had to take care of 4 schools sometimes. I was a coordinator principal on many occasions. So it was a difficult challenge for me to run the school for 2 years.
Okay.
So taking the help of localites and winning their trust, it made my task easier.
Okay. Okay, sir. Wonderful. So as someone who has worked in various types of schools and curricula, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges facing education today?
In the schools, normally we should focus on overall development of a child, which is the need of every child in school.
Right.
And some of the challenges which we are facing in the country is many unemployed people are there. less Nobel prizes we get throughout in the past years. We can just go to it. And past performance in Olympics is not so good for many
Right.
years. There is one issue, and less knowledge of financial literacy. Positive parenting is missing among the parents, and we don't have to discuss the issues of health and hygiene, and many more issues, problems are there which the country is facing. So, with the help of education, we can overcome this.
Sure, definitely. Sir, you have been actively involved in social work for over 30 years now. Can you tell us about some of the most rewarding experiences you've had while working with communities in need?
Yes, I can share two, three experiences. One was about the Ganesh Utsav festival, which is very popular in Maharashtra. So
Right.
people they don't play good song during the festival. So
Hmm.
we conducted one competition for the 5 consecutive years, where
Okay.
we went to the mandals. We told them how the event should be celebrated, and we had 100 questions and we gave them marks, and the best mandal was getting the prizes. So they
Okay.
were directly forced to make those transformation changes in the celebration. So that was one achievement. And
Hmm.
second, our Indian national calendar, many people they don't follow it, which
Hmm.
starts from Chaitra and ends in Falgun. So we published number of Dindarshikas, calendars, even in Telugu and many other languages. And
Hmm.
we have been felicitating both students who perform well in the 10th and 12th standards.
Right.
And we have started number of Sanskar Kendras for small children to teach them Indian values and other things.
Right. Sir, we came to know that your aim to run 13,000 projects across the country and provide employment to more than 5 lakh people. This is truly inspiring. Can you tell us more about your vision for this initiative and how you plan to achieve it?
Yes, definitely. Earlier, the population of a country was 130 crore. So
Hmm.
we thought of starting 13,000 projects so that one project can cater the need of 1 lakh people.
Right.
But nowadays the population has gone up to 140 crores, so we have to increase the number of projects. And to run all these projects, we require more than 5 lakh people. So
Mm-hmm.
directly, indirectly, people will be getting employment through this project. And
Right.
why we want to run this project is that our dream is that we want to see developed Bharat, employed Bharat, healthy Bharat, educated Bharat, and people are economically strong in our country, and
Yes.
many medals we get in Olympics. And it should be a terror-free Bharat. So we feel that these 14,000 projects can help India become developed very soon.
Wonderful. You have a passion for mathematics teaching. Can you share some of the innovative teaching methodologies you have implemented to make the subject more engaging for your students?
Yes, we feel that teaching the children how to learn, it
Yes.
should not be what to learn. They should
Mhm.
learn how to do the sums. And
Right.
instead of saying word problem, we can say story sums. So they
Mhm.
feel interesting. If we say word problem, so it becomes a problem for them. So we
Mhm.
have to put mathematics subject in such a way, children they should play like a game. And I think no child will hate game or sports. So maths is a game. So with the help of Vedic maths, we can introduce table of 9 with the help of our two palms and without using pen, paper, pencil. And many more methods are there which we can use it and make maths more innovative and creative.
Sure, sure. Today, with so many career options available to students, what advice would you give them to help them choose the right career path? And how can educators and parents support students in making these decisions?
For this purpose, on various occasions, I've been interacting with parents and I talk with them about positive parenting. And I would like to suggest the students that instead of going for just one field or one sector, they can think of skill development. Various opportunities are there. In
Mhm.
MBA, there are finance, HR, accounts, marketing, but people they go only for these 3, 4 areas. There are
Hmm.
so many areas in which the master's degree. So they should focus for technical courses, vocational courses. Let them start their own projects based on their interest and knowledge. It's not that the parents are telling or their friends are motivating and therefore they're so they can use their talent, they can use their skills to
Mhm.
run these projects.
Right. Sir, Swami Vivekanand is known for his significant contribution to the education sector in India. How do you think his ideas and teachings have influenced the modern education system in India? And what can educators learn from his philosophies to shape the future of education in our country?
People are highly influenced by Swamiji. We feel
Yes,
proud that India India is famous only because of Swami Vivekanand, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose,
yes,
Mahatma Gandhi, and such great personalities. They
yes,
make our country. People feel proud of India because of these great personalities. So the best part which inspired me from Swamiji's lifestyle is that he traveled across the world and people were influenced by Swamiji.
yes.
So one lady, Margaret Noble, she was born in Northern Ireland. She
Hmm.
had her own school in London, and her
Right.
father Samuel Noble used to preach Christianity.
Hmm.
So it happened she was influenced by Swami Vivekanand, and Swamiji narrated the entire story of our country, and he suggested that if you come to India and just see what India needs, requires, and can help us. She
Hmm.
told, yes, I want to see land India, and she closed her school of London, and
Hmm.
she came to India, where people of our country will be more anxious to go to Canada or Australia to get settled there. And
Hmm.
whereas Margaret, she closed her own school of London and she
Right.
came to India. So she gave her a new name, Nivedita. The meaning
Hmm.
of Nivedita is समर्पिता,
Right.
जिन्होंने राष्ट्र के लिए सर्वस्व न्यौछावर किया. So she started number of schools in India, and I
Hmm.
can speak about Nivedita for a long time, but I
Hmm.
will try to complete it. She
Yeah.
died in दार्जिलिंग, और दार्जिलिंग में उनके समाधि पर लिखा हुआ है कि यह चीर शांति में लीन भगनी निवेदिता,
Hmm.
जिन्होंने राष्ट्र के लिए सर्वस्व न्यौछावर कर दिया.
Right.
स्वामी जी आगे ये कहते कि भारत ऐसी कन्या महिला को जन्म ही नहीं दे सकती कि जो
Hmm.
राष्ट्र के लिए कुछ करे. For this purpose, we have to import people from outside. So
Hmm.
we can see that came from outside. She got the Nobel Prize in our country. Margaret, she came from outside.
Hmm.
Bhavi, she ruled over us, Bhavi on us. So we Indians, we are born in India, so we have to think of our motherland, what our country is facing, the problems which we are facing, it should be overcome. So we should come together and discuss these things. So I feel that the contribution done by Swamiji and Bhagni Nivedita, it's memorable, and we should learn something from it. So
Definitely.
in the modern education, I feel that we should not follow the Macaulay system, and we should go for the national education policy which the recent government has introduced, and very sooner India will be developed. So the
Hmm.
dreams of Swamiji will be fulfilled.
Definitely. Definitely. Sir, what advice would you give to aspiring educators or school leaders who are just starting out in their careers?
I feel that they should believe that transformation in education is must,
Hmm.
and intensive training for the teachers are required. It happens that in Finland, 5 years of intensive training is given to the teachers, and then they enter the classroom. So
Hmm.
we can learn all this from Finland, these Finnish people. Then
Hmm.
in our schools, we should give more importance for patriotism and value based. We
Hmm.
should try to see that skill development happens at regular interval, and many more values to be focused: empathy, kinesthetic skills,
Hmm.
interpersonal. 21st century skills should be focused. We can learn from Japan also. In Nagasaki, Hiroshima, where the nuclear bombs were dropped, and people
Hmm.
of that country came together and they decided the name of the country is Japan. Our country has so many names: India, Bharat, Hindustan, and people they give different names.
Hmm.
They have their own economic policy, they have their own national language, and so we should give importance to our national things. We can learn from Japan. From Israel, we can learn patriotism, self-defense. Every child in Israel, maximum children, they are learning self-defense. So we can
Hmm.
learn something from Canada, where 96% of employment is there, 4% people are in the process.
Hmm.
They have a free medical checkup for every individual. So
Right.
even in our country, medical checkup or health and hygiene should be free. In
Hmm.
Singapore, people say that the mathematics of Singapore is very famous. So we can try to learn from them. France, uh, which has gifted the Statue of Liberty to America, and those people from France they came together. A river which was declared dead, people they came together and made the river alive. So we can learn from Denmark. People in Denmark they don't know about corruption. They don't know the spelling of corruption. So many things are there we can learn from Australia. So all the good things these developed countries they are following. We should follow it. We should learn from them. And India is very rich in natural resources. We have a different type of resources. I feel that no other country is so rich as India. So if we learn, if we take the good things from the developed country, very soon our country can get developed.
Definitely, sir. Yes. So finally, sir, can you tell us about your vision for the future of education in India and how you hope to contribute to it through your work?
For the last more than 30 years, I am in this education field.
Yes, sir.
And I feel that teachers are the nation builders.
Bilkul.
And can only bring the transformation in the education system. And through the help of proper education, quality education, and I feel that these 13,000, 14,000 projects, if once they are started, India will be very soon developed. The children who are there with us for 14, 15 years, they should not be unemployed. So what we will do is at grade 1 or grade 2, we will try to show them the hammer. In grade 3 or grade 4, they will touch the hammer. In 5 and 6, they will use the hammer. And in 7th and 8th, when they go, they will be able to make their own stools. So the children who pass 10th standard, at that age itself, after 18, they will not be unemployed. And those children who are good in academics, definitely they will become they will go for MBBS, Chartered Accountant, IAS. But out of those 40 students, only 10 children they are good in academics. But what about the remaining 30 children? So based on their interest, skills, and knowledge, passion, we will try to motivate them. And who will give them employment? Who will give them jobs? We will give them. And we want to see that every individual in India is economically strong. My dream is to make every Indian crorepati. But the drawback is that the limitation of the problem which I am facing, whenever I interact with people, those people are already crorepati and they don't want to become crorepati from my side. But I want to help people and I want to make them economically strong. And through my project, I want to talk about health and hygiene. That health is wealth. So there are 21 type of assets, out of which 10 assets they require money and 11 such assets are there where money is not required. So I would like to focus on those 11 assets which are totally ignored and people they don't consider them as assets. So I would like to highlight on 3 assets. One is health. Health is wealth. So the people who have good health, they are the wealthiest person on earth. People who have positive mindset, they are the wealthiest person. And people who have lot of time and they use that time in investment on themselves, they learn something, they develop new skills, those people are wealthiest. There are such 11 assets. So through my projects, I will try to make people rich.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Thank you so much, sir, for your insights and perspectives on the education sector. Your efforts towards social work have been truly, truly inspiring. We have learned so much from your valuable inputs and suggestions. Once again, we express our heartfelt gratitude for gracing us with your presence today. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
We love each other. Thanks. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.